Laura Kaczynski-McGinnis.
Hi, thank you all for letting us come and for listening to us speak. I know that our city does not recognize Columbus Day. Columbus Day is just a symptom of a problem. The real problem is long-term oppression of Native Americans, which began when Columbus came here, not here, when Columbus landed and he kidnapped 6 Native people. And it has continued through the erasing and rewriting of Native history. When we celebrate a false history, we're part of the problem. Instead, let's be part of the solution. Let's, as a city, officially recognize Indigenous Peoples Day. We all know what Columbus did to First Peoples was wrong. But what we may not realize is by sitting here and saying, oh, we don't celebrate that, and then by being quiet, what we're doing is supporting the marginalization of a people. We're supporting stealing from people. And it's going to continue, our silence is going to continue to say that we support that, as long as we cover it up. And this isn't the message I want my daughter or my grandchildren to hear. We hurt all of our children by celebrating oppression. And I want my daughter and all of the kids in our community to grow up with respect for each other and respecting cultures different than their own. My 8-year-old daughter, 10 now, you just heard her speak, and I attended a friend's wedding 2 years ago. And the groom wore his tribe's regalia, and when he stepped out, all of the children went, oh my gosh, is he an Indian? Even my daughter turned and looked at me and said, is he a real Indian? Because despite that we say that we have education about Indigenous culture, we don't. I teach my daughter about Indigenous cultures, and she still was under the impression that Indians weren't alive today. That is completely unacceptable. For generations, we have erased First Peoples, except for when we talk about Columbus Day and Thanksgiving. There's no other mention of them in schools. It is only when it comes to Columbus Day, we say, oh, well, we got to say something so we're not being racist. But we continue to be silent the rest of the time, and that silence is detrimental to our whole community. I urge you to adopt a resolution to officially recognize Indigenous Peoples Day and to stop glorifying Columbus, because we can do better than Columbus. We can do a lot better. Thank you for your time and consideration. I know this wasn't on your agenda, but I really do thank you for considering it, and I urge you to pass it.